Hello, dear Libra. As May 14 and 15 begin to unfold, I feel especially drawn to share this message with you, filled with insight, guidance, and spiritual signs meant to reach you at exactly the right moment. I truly hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here, for every kind word, every like, and every thoughtful comment you leave behind. Your presence means more than you realize, so stay with me through this message, because if you found your way here, it may be happening for a reason. There may be something your heart needs to hear right now. Always remember that you remain the one shaping your own path, and every choice still belongs to you. These messages are meant to guide, not control, so if something doesn't fully connect with your spirit, allow it to pass gently. Now let's look at the energies surrounding your love life, finances, emotional well-being, and the connections closest to you. The atmosphere around May 14 and 15 carries a quiet realization. This may be the right moment to reflect on what no longer feels aligned, including certain friendships or emotional ties that have already completed their purpose in your life. A powerful shift is beginning to move beneath the surface, one that seems guided by both destiny and timing, drawing you closer to the version of yourself that has been slowly emerging through every lesson you've survived. The energy surrounding you feels deeply transformative, as though heaven has been rearranging things behind the scenes after a long season of emotional exhaustion and uncertainty. The difficulties you faced were not meaningless. Every disappointment, every delay, every anxious night became part of a deeper wisdom that now supports the next chapter opening before you. The Star and Eight of Cups appear strongly here, encouraging you to release lingering fear and trust the abundance trying to return to your life. This is not simply about material success. It is about emotional restoration, peace returning, and finally feeling connected to yourself again. The universe reminds you that miracles often begin within. The more gratitude, joy, and emotional honesty you allow yourself to experience, the stronger your connection becomes to the guidance already surrounding you. Think of it as an invisible thread, gently pulling you back toward clarity whenever your spirit begins to drift too far into doubt. Whenever you allow yourself moments of genuine happiness, whether through laughter, music, meaningful conversations, or even quiet personal rituals, that connection grows stronger. Inspiration begins flowing naturally again. Still, the Five of Cups suggests there may be lingering sadness or insecurities trying to keep your heart guarded. Some of these feelings may come from past rejection, emotional imbalance, or situations where you gave more than you received. Remember this, Libra. Doubt should never become a burden you continue paying for after the lesson has already ended. The universe is asking you to rebuild trust in yourself through action, patience, and deeper self-awareness. Pay attention to what naturally brings you peace, what softens your spirit instead of draining it. Those quiet instincts are guiding you toward the life that is trying to realign in your favor. The Magician and the Page of Wands bring signs that something important is beginning to take shape behind the scenes. What you have been waiting and hoping for may finally begin moving closer around May 14 and 15. This shift is happening because you are becoming more aligned with your truth and more willing to follow what genuinely resonates with your heart. Even so, one final emotional test may still appear, reflected through the Tower and the Three of Wands. This challenge is not arriving to punish you. It is simply revealing whether you are truly ready to receive what you have been asking for. Meet whatever appears with grace, emotional balance, and quiet confidence. The way you respond now matters deeply because it signals to the universe that you are prepared for greater peace, stronger opportunities, and the miracle that has slowly been finding its way toward you. There is also a powerful message here about soul connections. If someone enters your life during this period and their presence feels strangely familiar, do not ignore that feeling. Some connections arrive softly, yet carry the sense that they were always meant to cross your path. The synchronicities appearing around you now are not random. They are gentle signs, guiding you back toward alignment with your purpose and toward the emotional clarity your spirit has been seeking. Hold close this affirmation: this or something better. Write it down, speak it out loud, and allow yourself to believe it fully. That simple trust opens the door for blessings to arrive without resistance. As these days continue unfolding, remember that your energy shapes the reality you move through. By choosing peace, welcoming joy, and trusting divine timing, you allow the next chapter of your journey to begin settling into place. Here are your lucky numbers and color for today as the energy around May 14 and 15 continues unfolding. Before we continue, take a moment to leave a like, because your support helps these messages reach people who may need guidance or reassurance right now. Today's lucky numbers are 88 and 11, so pay attention whenever they appear around you. Use these numbers whenever the opportunity feels natural, because their energy seems especially aligned with today's atmosphere. Your lucky color is blue, a shade connected to calmness, emotional balance, and clarity. Wearing something blue, even a small accessory, may help you feel more centered while attracting extra harmony into your day. Recently, life may have felt emotionally unpredictable, as though the people around you are shifting or revealing unexpected sides of themselves. Yet through all this movement, you are beginning to recognize your own strength more clearly. There is a quiet resilience growing inside you, helping you stay grounded even when situations feel uncertain. This period of adjustment is helping you mature emotionally and become more selective about the energy you allow close to your heart. Some relationships may no longer feel the same, but this distance carries wisdom rather than resentment. It is teaching you who truly belongs in your inner world and who may simply remain part of your past. As this awareness deepens, your relationships begin moving towards something more genuine and emotionally fulfilling. Harmony becomes possible because you are no longer choosing from fear or exhaustion, but from peace and self-respect. Even if life still feels noisy at times, an inner calm is slowly settling within you. Around May 14 and 15, something unexpectedly tender may begin entering your life. The Knight of Cups appears with honesty, vulnerability, and emotions that can no longer remain hidden. Someone may finally express feelings they have carried quietly for a long time, possibly through a heartfelt conversation or an unexpectedly emotional moment. There is a sincerity here that feels impossible to fake. Someone may reach the point where the fear of losing you becomes stronger than the fear of emotional vulnerability. This connection carries longing, honesty, and the desire to truly be chosen, making the moment feel emotionally genuine and deeply meaningful. You, beautiful Libra, may still feel cautious about opening your heart completely again, and that hesitation is understandable. The Nine of Swords suggests old worries and emotional memories have stayed with you longer than you wanted, but the energy is beginning to shift now. The Knight brings sincerity instead of empty promises, while the Three of Cups signals joy and emotional lightness returning after a difficult period. The Seven of Wands reminds you that some connections are worth protecting instead of abandoning out of fear. Then the Two of Cups gently asks whether you are ready to approach love differently this time, through emotional honesty, balance, and mutual understanding, rather than confusion or pressure. As these energies continue unfolding, deeper and more meaningful conversations may begin taking shape. This goes beyond romantic words and moves toward trust, emotional safety, and long-term stability. The Hierophant and Six of Pentacles speak of reciprocity, fairness, and relationships that finally feel emotionally equal. Today also brings mental clarity and renewed movement forward, even if your path still feels unfamiliar. You are beginning to realize that real breakthroughs often come after periods of uncertainty and reflection. These energies encourage you to trust your future while slowly releasing emotional patterns that no longer support your peace. The star shines strongly over you now, bringing healing to places where disappointment or exhaustion once settled heavily inside your spirit. You often spend so much energy hoping for better outcomes for others that you forget your own heart also needs care. This card reminds you that your hopes still matter and that your quiet prayers have not gone unheard. Creative inspiration and emotional renewal may arrive unexpectedly around May 14 and 15, especially through meaningful conversations or quiet moments of reflection. The emotional weight of recent struggles begins softening, helping you reconnect with optimism and a clearer sense of purpose. Small acts of self-care become especially powerful now because they restore the emotional balance your spirit has been craving. The Chariot encourages you to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. Focus your energy on long-term goals, emotional boundaries, and the future you genuinely want to build. Progress comes through steady direction rather than force, so trust yourself enough to move forward without constantly questioning your worth. At the same time, the Tower suggests that certain truths or realizations may suddenly shift your perspective. What once seemed stable may begin revealing cracks that were already there beneath the surface. But this energy is not here to destroy your life. It is helping clear away what no longer aligns with the peace, emotional balance, and future your heart is slowly learning to choose. For Libra, who naturally values emotional harmony more than rigid expectations, this energy may feel liberating rather than overwhelming. Around May 14 and 15, an old belief, relationship pattern, or vision of the future may begin fading away, making room for something more genuine to grow. What once felt necessary may no longer fit the person you are becoming. Instead of resisting the shift, allow yourself to see it as the release of emotional weight you were never meant to carry forever. Even if parts of your life feel uncertain for a moment, remember how much you have already overcome. What falls away now may simply reveal what was never truly aligned with your peace. Hidden inside this transition is a sense of freedom, and once things settle emotionally, you may feel calmer and more connected to yourself again. The Ace of Cups arrives like a quiet blessing, opening your heart to healing, self-love, and deeper emotional connection. You often spend so much energy maintaining peace for others that your own emotional needs become secondary. But now, the universe encourages you to receive love as openly as you give it. This energy may appear through renewed feelings, honest conversations, or a connection that slowly restores hope within you. Allow yourself to be emotionally open without immediately trying to protect your heart. Your intuition is becoming stronger, and this card reflects emotional renewal that supports both your spirit and your inner balance. Around May 14 and 15, you may notice yourself becoming more emotionally aware and more willing to trust what your heart has quietly been trying to tell you. The Eight of Pentacles shifts your focus toward growth, discipline, and refining what truly matters. Libra thrives when creativity and purpose work together, making this a powerful time to improve skills, invest in learning, or commit more seriously to a personal goal. Right now, small and steady progress matters far more than dramatic results. Your dedication is likely being noticed more than you realize. Mentors, co-workers, or people connected to your work may begin recognizing your consistency and effort, creating future opportunities or support. Stay focused on what genuinely deserves your energy, because clarity and intention will take you further than scattered effort ever could. The Moon card brings hidden emotions and subtle truths to the surface. Even though your mind naturally searches for balance, this energy asks you to trust intuition just as much as logic. Pay attention to dreams, emotional reactions, repeated signs, or quiet changes within relationships and conversations. Something important may be revealing itself slowly rather than all at once. In love, Temporary confusion may make certain situations feel emotionally unclear. Avoid rushing toward conclusions before the full truth unfolds. This card reminds you that uncertainty often appears just before deeper understanding arrives. Sometimes clarity comes softly through patience, observation, and emotional honesty. The Knight of Cups brings warmth, sincerity, and romantic energy into your relationships. You may feel inspired to express emotions more openly, or move towards something that genuinely touches your heart. This energy blends Libra's natural grace with emotional depth, creating moments that feel tender and meaningful. Still, avoid unrealistic expectations and allow things to unfold naturally while staying emotionally grounded. The Wheel of Fortune begins turning in your favor, suggesting that an important shift may already be unfolding around May 14 and 15. Life's timing is slowly realigning after a period of uncertainty and waiting. What you have quietly nurtured through patience and emotional resilience may finally begin opening new doors, especially in relationships, personal growth, or future plans. Rather than resisting change, allow yourself to move with it. Your ability to adapt emotionally while maintaining inner balance becomes one of your greatest strengths now. Luck feels closely tied to openness, generosity, and trusting the natural flow of events instead of trying to control every outcome. When it comes to health, your emotional state may strongly affect your physical well-being during this period. Overthinking or anxiety could create restlessness, fatigue, digestive discomfort, or trouble sleeping if you spend too much time worrying about situations that have not happened yet. Your body is asking for gentleness, calm, and emotional care rather than pressure. Saturn's energy encourages you to slow down and care for yourself more intentionally. Spend time outside, listen to calming music, drink herbal teas, or return to routines that help your nervous system feel balanced again. These emotions will pass, but the lesson matters. The present moment is still the only place where your spirit can truly rest. And around May 14 and 15, focusing on what is happening now may bring far more peace than worrying about what has not happened yet. Relief begins when you stop carrying tomorrow's fears before they arrive. Slowing down and reconnecting with your emotional balance can help you feel calmer and more grounded. In your work environment, a new person or shifting dynamic may begin changing the atmosphere around you. Someone with a very different approach could create tension within the group, especially if misunderstandings begin spreading. If this happens, protect your own peace instead of absorbing stress that does not belong to you. Stay thoughtful in your words and steady in your actions. Libra's natural diplomacy becomes one of your greatest strengths during this period. Workplace challenges are not only tests of patience, but also opportunities to recognize how much emotional maturity you have gained through recent experiences. This may not feel like a perfectly balanced time professionally, but it can still become an important period of growth. Even in difficult moments, you have the ability to bring calmness back into situations while staying focused on your own path. Others may quietly admire your ability to remain composed instead of reacting emotionally under pressure. Every challenge carries a lesson if approached with patience and self-awareness. If you are searching for work, trust the process, even if progress feels slower than expected. Interviews, delays, or evaluations may test your confidence briefly, but they are still moving you toward the opportunity meant for you. Take a breath and remember how capable you truly are. Around May 14 and 15, signs of movement and progress may become easier to recognize, even if final confirmation still takes time. The news you have been waiting for feels closer now, bringing relief and renewed hope. Financially, the energy surrounding you suggests a gradual release from recent pressure or uncertainty. Libra, your thoughtful and intuitive nature helps you notice opportunities others may miss. Something you have been patiently building behind the scenes may finally begin showing signs of growth, especially in areas connected to planning, saving, or long-term stability. Your persistence has been working quietly in your favor. Like seeds beneath winter soil preparing for spring, past efforts are beginning to create new possibilities. Avoid rushing into financial decisions simply because you are eager for change. Choose what offers both stability and peace of mind over time. Helpful conversations, valuable information, or unexpected connections may open important doors now. Your balanced energy and sincerity naturally attract support from the right people. Stay open to opportunities without forcing outcomes. Sometimes the most meaningful shifts begin through moments that initially seem small. At the same time, stay cautious with financial advice or agreements that feel rushed or unclear. Hidden details or pressure from others could create unnecessary complications. Your intuition is especially strong around May 14 and 15, so trust yourself if something does not feel right and take time to review the details carefully. This careful approach helps protect your future stability and turns possible setbacks into wiser decisions. As these days continue unfolding, you may begin feeling more confident about your resources and future plans. The universe seems to be rewarding your patience with opportunities that feel both deserved and perfectly timed. Financially, this period supports steady growth rather than impulsive risks. Your ability to remain calm and thoughtful under pressure becomes one of the reasons prosperity slowly moves closer. True abundance now feels connected not only to money, but also to emotional security and inner balance. When it comes to love, remember that expectations can quietly become emotional burdens when they grow too heavy. Try not to predict every action your partner may take or create worries about situations that have not even happened. Anxiety can easily create distance if you spend too much time living in imagined outcomes instead of the present moment. Love grows through consistency, emotional attention, and the small moments that build trust naturally over time. Around May 14 and 15, staying emotionally present will bring far more peace than overthinking situations that are still unfolding. If you are already in a relationship, Venus brings softer energy into your connection. This is a beautiful time for emotional closeness, understanding, and allowing things to develop naturally instead of placing pressure on every interaction. You may notice greater harmony once you stop trying to control every emotional outcome. If you are single, emotional or physical distance may still feel difficult, especially if someone remains on your mind. Perhaps communication has been limited or the connection is still developing slowly. Even so, this distance is not permanent. With patience, sincerity, and emotional openness, closeness can begin forming naturally, without needing to force what is already trying to move toward you. Allow your natural energy to lead instead of forcing things before the timing feels right. Around May 14 and 15, your quiet authenticity may naturally draw someone closer without needing dramatic effort. A connection that once felt distant could begin softening in a calmer, more emotionally balanced way. If your feelings for someone are real, don't give up too soon. Family energy encourages deeper understanding and emotional reconnection. Libra, your compassion and sense of fairness help create a space where people feel safe opening up honestly. Conversations that once felt distant or uncomfortable may begin flowing more naturally now, especially when everyone feels heard without pressure or judgment. Simple shared moments may carry more meaning than expected during this period. Whether through small gatherings, heartfelt conversations, or future plans, these interactions help strengthen emotional bonds. Your perspective may also inspire positive changes within family dynamics, especially when approached with patience and sensitivity. At the same time, remember that harmony takes time. If tension still lingers, allow empathy and understanding to work gradually instead of forcing immediate solutions. Around May 14 and 15, healing supports the rebuilding of trust and emotional closeness in a quiet but meaningful way. Your presence brings emotional steadiness to the people around you, even more than you realize. There is something naturally calming about the way you help others feel understood. That energy becomes an important source of unity within your closest relationships now. In terms of personal energy, your motivation may fluctuate throughout the day. Moments of enthusiasm could be followed by periods where you need more rest or emotional quiet. This is not something to fear. Your sensitivity feels heightened, so protecting your peace becomes especially important right now. Curiosity and the desire to move forward can help you make meaningful progress. Use this energy to revisit unfinished goals, responsibilities, or projects you may have delayed. Even small steps help rebuild your confidence and sense of direction. Still, avoid frustration if things do not unfold exactly as planned. Impatience can make temporary delays feel heavier than they truly are. Around May 14 and 15, some pauses may actually help you reflect, adjust your path, and move forward with greater clarity. Try not to isolate yourself completely through routines or distractions that disconnect you emotionally from the world around you. Sometimes, important signs arrive quietly, through conversations, feelings, or moments you almost overlook. Stay present enough to notice what life may be trying to show you. For students, kindness and generosity may create valuable connections now. Helping someone without expecting anything in return could lead to an important friendship or supportive academic relationship later on. Learning grows not only through individual effort, but also through cooperation and shared encouragement. As for compatibility, the energy surrounding May 14 and 15 feels especially positive with 3 signs. Pisces brings creativity, emotional softness, and inspiration into your environment. Sagittarius helps you reconnect with the present moment and regain emotional grounding through simplicity and openness. And finally, Taurus carries a calming presence that may reconnect you with deeper emotions through music, comfort, or quiet understanding. Paying attention to these subtle emotional moments may help you reconnect with yourself in a meaningful way. Dear Libra, this message for May 14 and 15 is here to remind you that growth often happens through patience, emotional honesty, and self-awareness. Thank you for spending this time here. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future messages. I hope these days bring you peace, clarity, and beautiful moments of alignment.